little bit higher. I'm not certain how long we are going to be here in for today, but we will address as much as we can. Last time we stopped at the Avinalium. We were clearing out Tower of Salvation. We connected this part. Now we're at Tower of Unity, and there's also path towards Ascension, and there is a climax at this Spire of Confluence, I would assume. Some people may find this a little bit boring to keep repeating the same game, but I would not say that there's due for an incredible amount of games to begin with here. Fair, all of these gacha games that we have today are extremely fair. You put in your lifetime, which does not mean like entirety of it, right? You just put in 10-15 minutes a day into this game, and you are provided with fair opportunity to obtain pretty much 80% of the characters, if not 90. That is how these games work in here today. There is no scam to this. You just put in 10-15 minutes of your faith into this game, of your otherwise wasted time of life on absolute some garbage, that is divine essence, and you are blessed with the many maidens in here. Just look at the Rover, look at the Fleur de Lis, and look at the Cantarella. Wait, did I talk to the Cantarella? It does not say like optional talk with Cantarella. There's the option to provide you with pizza. There's no scary music, and there's no option to talk with either Cantarella or provide her with additional food. Rest time for tomorrow, call Cantarella. Well, we do have option to call Cantarella, but we cannot provide her with food anymore. Maybe it was a one-timer. Maybe it was in fact one-timer. Who knows? Oh, there it is. Alright, does she say something different? Because she was strictly averting herself from the pizza, the idea of pizza with fruits. Daisuke! What? What? Karataise is such a child, perfect woman.
Baldorino はカルネバーレで最初からこれを勧められたらしい。あれは私の声です。バルドリーノはカルネバーレで最初から肉体は精神の宮殿であり、体に悪いものは控えるべきです。
Keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food. The body is a temple for the mind.
私が共鳴者になってから月経感が効いた啓示は私が言ったことです。それにラウルスサラダはもともと最高の料理です。
最高の料理です。
じゃあ食べる？やっぱりやめておきます。お腹が空きませんし。
She already said that.
味もわからないですから。
She already said that. She does not taste anything nor need food to survive.
そうでもね、こんなに長いこの料理はその味を楽しめる人に。
Food for those who require sustenance. So, there was third option. I have no clue where to get that food from. Why is the option does not appear on? Do you need to ask too? Huh? Oh, it's when you get out. I see. So there's also Pizza Classica. I have no clue where to get it from. Pizza Classica, how to get Pizza Classica? Purchased in the shop. Oh, it's somewhere like up left of Egla Town. Let's do it. Listen, we need to progress with this story, but the girl is here standing and waiting for her Pizza Classica. Somewhere up left of Egla Town here. Listen, this is not necessary for the story progression or any of those, but so I think I'm not planning to take my insane time around this bush and game I think we are finishing this tomorrow, whether I do have voice or not. I don't know. Sounds to me like natural thought, but it would help me a lot if I was able to voice this out, but at the same time, listen, is there no other opportunities other than Wooding ways to voice out something, or... Alright, apparently it's sold in here. Pisa Classicalia, let's go. What is this stuff? All dash, material, healing bonus, no, I don't need any of those. Avenalium, beacon. I believe I'm simply enjoying this game on daily basis, and it is good enough. You know, otherwise we could be just sitting in here and training for Uma Musume endlessly, but... Right, Cartesia, our lady, our maiden. Small girl with very interesting shoe wear design pattern. In general looks extremely pleasing to the eye as well. Very small, very cute. Oh, looks like she loves classic pizza. Brings memories, Egglet specialty. Manzuko, just enough, right? That means Natsukashi, bringing memories. Omoimasu, memories. Tabenai no. Call Cantarella optional. Oh, the phone line? Oh my god. The technologies are here are insane. Nice YP technologies, woman. Portion of energy was split from the Thenolian. The soul is like a boiling cauldron. Listen, this pompous woman could not be any more vague in here, providing those kind of lines from her standpoint of evil family. The soul is like a boiling cauldron. Listen. That kind of allusion also adds up to her stemming from being poison maker, right? Always speaks of those concoctions and putting ingredients in a boiling cauldron. It would seem that those kind of things make the most out of her character, out of her life. Fizzle, that's a good word, I believe. I like this fizzle word. It's used when you're mixing up the drinks, you know, the Star Rails drink mixing event. It might become an elixir or perhaps a poison, or perhaps it will simply fizzle away into nothingness. Alright, Cantarella, we love your examples. Thank you for providing an insight. Dakara. One must never grow complacent. So it's useless, just useless dialogue, to be honest. It allows for a little bit of Cantarella, but not more than that. It would take too long to explain, and you deserve your rest, don't you? I will be then. Oh my god, it's like... Rather calling in her mommy to reassure herself that nothing bad happens in this minute, being left off for a minute. Can you not talk with her a second time? Oh well. Mommy, we need to talk more. Abu? Abu, do you hear mysterious music is playing? That means only one thing that... something crazy about to happen. It's calm before the storm. You know what I cannot shake off, Abu, is that these regions are keep coming out. The story kind of like gets presented to us, progressed, and convolutedly resolved. Those things are keep coming out and out, and I love it. Imperator has the power to split energy in Leviathan to merge and assimilate.
もしかしてレビアタンの力のせいそうかも。まだ行く場所が残ってるんだろう。もしかしたらまた温魂に何か入れる
Who knows what you'll need to cram into your taste, it Mark next. Well, some frequencies of, in fact, Thenodian nature. Soft singing rouses you from a light sleep. Cartesia. Head to the source of the singing, head higher. Where source of the singing? She's singing the theme song of this place. Where is she though? 77, it says above, head higher. It says head higher, there's only one direction to go. There's a wing rain here. Oh my god, where are we going? Cartesia, hold tighter, I'm coming. Oh my god, the roller coaster is here is insane. Shooting star. Oh, our girl, what are you doing in here? How long have you been singing here? Sounds perfected. No, that was perfect.
さっきの歌は
Saki no Utawa? Which song was that?
別れの民謡です。ディナシータでは友人が去るときに歌い
Farewell song from the people of Renacita. We usually sing it when a friend is about to leave.
あの戦いで
Oh,
は
she looks so good.
彼らに別れを告げる機会悲しむ時間もありませんでした
The close-ups of this girl are perfect. During that battle, I never got to say goodbye or mourn their passing.
記憶を取り戻すまでは別れていたことにすら気づかず
Oh, what a high difference. Before my memories came back, I wasn't sure if I was worthy of paying them my respect.
これがただの周波数で私の思いが届かなかった
Is this some Jinxie talking here, like, you know? Looks to me exactly what was happening with Jinxie or something. Or with Shorekeeper as well. So now, even though I know these are just lingering frequencies and they might not understand me.
別れを告げ感謝の気持ちを伝えたいんです
Kanshi.
これは単なる自己満足でしょうか
Perhaps.
いやその気持ちきっと伝わるよ
However, you are naive as you are meant to be.
慰めじゃなくて本当にそういう可能性がある死んでしまった友人同士がソノラの中で和解する姿を私はこの目で見た
Yes, but they're already dead.
周波数が十分に集まっている場所では反響が意識を持って存在している可能性もある
Will is not the same as human, Rover.
つまり彼らは言葉を聞いたり感じたりしているかもしれない
Very interesting hypothesis, Professor Rover.
あなたの声もでも感謝伝わる可能性がある
Rover, it is fine to be, you know, believing in good. There's nothing wrong with that, right? That's our character in here. She is happy-go-lucky, but at the same time extremely thoughtful. So she represents the best individual of this planet Earth, and with the most naivety to her and childish attitude, while being the strongest being entity as known to us, and those qualities kind of blend in perfectly. She is here to share fair of her vision with Cartesia and reassure her, my lady, that legacy of her passing comrades were not in vain. Oliver is a good individual, inherently.
ここは周波数が現実世界に具現化するほど集まっている。本当ですか あいつらが邪魔してこなかったのはあなたのことを覚えているから。きっとあなたの声も聞こえているはず。よかったです。
Be glad that you met Rover.
まだ別れを告げる時では。
Stick to her. Hold her tighter. Know if they can still hear and feel, then the time for goodbyes hasn't come.
本当の別れは彼らに本当の勝利をもたらした時です。
Real victory against Ternodian, one who succumbed you to their power.
彼らの執念がソノラが崩壊しない限り
You can still ease up a little. Oh my god, she unwraps her clenched fist as the Rover commands her to. Beautiful. As long as their obsession holds and the sonar sphere stays intact, they won't vanish.
執念が残っていれば自然に消えることはない。
What a beautiful side angle. And close up on ear. Oh my god. Floridaris? Floridaris? Flor girly?
いえ、考え事をしていただけです。
And one day we will definitely see her playable. I mean, very soon in fact, I believe.
名式側のものではないと分かった今、あなたをカルテジアと呼ぶべきなのか。
I didn't screenshot that Rover smiling. Oh, I did. Yeah, since we know you don't carry any blame, should I call you Cartesia or Fleur de Lis? She should provide with an answer to use the one of preference, right? Both names kinda fit.
カルテジア。はい。カルテジアでお願いします。
Looks like she loves her new name rather than the one of the past, the one of the legacy of her. The beautiful sequence of smiling at each other.
一緒にいてくれますか?
Awkward and beautiful. I want to stay here for a moment. Will you keep me company? カルテジア。もう少しここにいたいんです。一緒にいてくれますか? Alright, but only for a moment. Worry and smile. Looks like the girl found a glimpse of warmth in each other's embrace in this lasting for a fleeting moment of life, despite both of them being immortal, practically. Beautiful. Oh, they're hugging each other in the sunset. She's falling on Rover's shoulder. Oh my god, the girls. What are you doing in here? Mother, Squashy. A little bit more. Rover smiling at her girlfriend. The one eye kind of closed off. This game truly provides for its perfect maiden moments. Wow, looks like she found her resolve, her determination and spark to keep moving on forth, provided with Rover's partnership and companionship in here. Rover truly brought up light to this lady that has been trapped in this sonar sphere for God knows how long, and especially alone with Drakes. There's no one else in this sonar sphere. Crazy to think that she provided with not actual glimpse of sanity left and humanity to perceive things from perspective of mental health, but also quite has fair share of her, as you see, maiden dignity left. Looks like she's quite fine in fact, and Rover only she only resonated and amplified the perfection of this beauty in here tenfold. It's time to go. Today is the day we settle this. Well, Kaitazi, as soon as we settle this, I hope that we stay together. And you're not just swept up like Jinxie and Shorekeeper and, you know, just join us like Camellia did and be with us. Yay. Holding off each other's hand. Faum is telling us to hurry up. No? If Faum tells us it, then we should in fact hurry up. Oh, what a beautiful sunset and sunrise in fact. Oh my god. There's a small statue of Sentinel here. As we already have learned, it is a horse with fish's tail and Pegasus perchance, since it has... does it have wings? I cannot tell in this small one. I think it does, right? So God knows which magical creatures we are going to witness and learn in a story in the future, but the story definitely follows not whichever Sentinel is the strongest, whichever Thenodian is the scariest one, but more of these humane themes such as providing us with new cities and people with their emotions, providing with dialogue. As you can see, the amount of expressions that Cartesia alone provided in that one sequence was just beyond over the top. Her face changed like 50 times in a span of minutes. In front of Rover, of course, because Rover is just perfect at being genuine living being and allowing maidens to desire to be around her. Kind of beautiful in own way, right? Right, Faum, where are you? It says to go in there at 500, but we left Faum here. What is going on, like? Are we not going to take, like, you know? We're meant to be in here with Faum. Am I supposed to just come in there? Fly to Faum, it says fly to Faum. Wait, was there like a line to follow here? That I missed out on? Or what? I'm sorry. Provide me with a glimpse of idea in here. I don't see any. Where does it stem from? Oh, that's one. Oh, the music. That's what we're doing in here. Yeah, makes sense since we're from, you know, island. Let's fly forwards. And the story truly feels like a fairy tale. How do we even make a singular place work in such beautifully pictured novelty in here?
まだ心の準備ができていません。こんな時間に連絡してきて何かと思えば私に朝の挨拶。おはようございます。カルテジア、何か用かしら。ただカンタレラさんがどうしているのか知りたくて。そちらから連絡してくるなんて、どうやら私の準備が無駄になる心配をしなくても良さそうね。あ、切れちゃいました。もしかして励ましてくれているのでしょうか。優しさの表現は人それぞれ違うからね。
Cantarella's kindness is not to speak with her. Right, listen. That was not implying that. No, I just think that these characters are these characters interact in their own way, right? Nothing wrong with that. Cantarella is quite the interesting figure as far as Physalia family and their leadership goes, and Cartesia kind of have seen all sorts of bad occurrences happen in this land, and you know, as the lore goes, as they explained previously, that they're the same age. With the exception of Cantarella did in fact age into a fine woman, refined one, elderly, and Cartesia kind of stayed the same because she is trapped in this sonar sphere and trapped with the powers of Thenodian. Right, Faum? Let's board you and our maiden. I pointed it like 50 times already, but her legs are so small. if you look at this at her from this angle, particular one, right? This angle, very close one, looks like a literal child. I mean, the body factor kind of like older girl, right? A little bit older than a schoolgirl, probably, right? 17-year-old, an average idol, while Rover is an average pop star. Alright, maiden. Oh my god. Oh god, what is this? What the sound there? They are actually moving. Oh god. The legacy of this place is kind of just brimming with liveliness. Find Haltia. Oh, this is where the last sword got. I see. So there shouldn't be anything crazy in here, should there? Oh my god. Right, parking experts. Right, lady. We are going on foot. That painting. Nonaka. Kagami, oh Kagami. Pull the sword. Can we just pull the sword? Oh no. Oh no, the Sentinels protector. Kadanto! Ain't no way, it's like follow-ups are delayed to such extent, it's like Hidetaka Miyazaki's game or what? He delayed himself 10 times. H-Taos! Ha! Hikario! He's probably not who you think he is. Well, not anymore. Oh, that was anticlimactic, we just got the sword. Let's finish rebuilding the waterway. Oh. Use Door of Unity to teleport. I'm Rover. Oh god. Where am I even standing at? Hey Rover. Hey. Where are we even standing at, you miss? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. There's a door in there. Oh my god, the angles in this game. If there are any people with, you know, motion sickness, that kind. Kadanto, don't delay your attacks. Won't you let go? Yeah, see, if you attack him from behind when he takes stance, defensive one, you break his posture. You destroy the character's poise. The obelisks and chains are interlinked. Smashing an obelisk also breaks the chains attached to it. I can't believe Rover can do that. Look at the image, like on left one. Is she really going to punch a boulder with her fist? Hey Rover, are you fine? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Ha! That is not just impressive Cartesia, don't... That is some underlying underestimation of our protagonist's power here. Oh, same as before, except there's 3 of him. Hibike! Ha! Ha! Nigeta! Ouch. Then why did not connect? Come on. Do your thing. Ha! Ha! Skidarakini. I can't believe Rover is doing that. On the left, where do we go now? Is there a stingray in here? Yep. And very interesting take on this area. It changed from connecting the lens to breaking chains now. Wow. Oh my god, he's aggressive now. Extremely, in fact. Bloodthirsty. I'm going to die. Look at the amount of them. Well, Cartesia, I apologize. Yeah. I'm Rover. Why do we even need to put that knight into his place? I mean, it's an order to connect the land or something, right? I just... There was some passage blocked in there, but I don't necessarily see what this building represents in here. But whatever, I guess we'll see. A very interesting location, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Damn, that man is simply his... unyielding. Wow, he had like a 3-chain attack, I think. That was very interesting. Oh, this moveset's really epic. I bring it on. Yeah. No, I think he's fine. Hibike. No more cages. Now I can smash it. Now I can do the roller thing. Stingray? Where do we come? Use the door of unity to tell. We just do this. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this perspective working here? Did she just climb in there like, oh god, she's literally like on different axes. Those stone knights probably never have seen an individual as Rover do this. The kind of thing that she's doing. Looks like something drastically changed with the landscape. It's like we're underneath now. Also has this blue filter to it now as well. Well, steer the gondola. We are going next. Acolytes.
致命的な攻撃の身代わりとなり黒潮に沈んでしまった。
Oh, took him out. A blow meant for her.
残像の姿で再会するとは。
彼は今もこの剣の存在を忘れずにずっと守り続けてくれていた。
オートクレアはかつて私が使っていた剣でよく一緒に剣術の稽古をしていたんです。おそらく過去に囚われているのでしょう。
Crazy to think what Cartesia was exactly able to achieve in her past. As these ever-living creatures of immortal nature, what kind of heights they managed to reach, you know? The same as Shu from Honkai Impact 2, the one of destruction, the Lantern Savaraya, right? What kind of heights can a living creature achieve just for training for 100-200 years straight? Physically, looks like that weekly boss version of her and her past self kind of creeping out in here, and God knows what she was able to perform since she was able to oppose Ternodian, as it was shown in here in previous one of those CGs. We'll continue onward. Well, looks like we're past Tower of Unity and Ruins. We are right next to the end of our path, almost. Some deviation in here, rebranching. One goes forward, one goes upwards. Do we not need this area in front of us? I wonder if I could have went in there, but who cares? Let's continue with the story, maybe. The knights are standing all over this Avinaleum place, and acolytes do too. No, maybe the place is not as lonely as I was. The fishes are flying here. You know, at the end of the day, if you're a kind of immortal creature, you have to deal with the thought that you are going to have to live, in fact, in complete desolation and loneliness. You will. Well, looks like the culmination of this Avinaleum place is right up ahead of us. We're getting straight in there. Beautiful. The cathedrals, the golden glow, wow. The place just stylistically surpassed any and all expectation it could have provided. Oh, Kadanto! She's so concerned over her partner that swore an oath to protect her lady. Let's help the man. Kadanto, it's fine. We're already long past since Thrive and betrayals of Trinodians. Yeah. Ha! Ikkini ikuyo! Ha! Kadanto! Are you Umamusume? I'm Kadanto. I'm Rover. Abu, help. Tough cookie. I wanna eat. No, Abu. Looks like he's trying to say something. I am arbitrator. Arbiter. Don't worry, I'm positively, my judgments are impartial. Oh, absorb Adanto. Adanto! Capitanius. Oh, that was epic. Door of Unity. Get to the pedestal via the Door of Unity morph painting. And truly interesting, the system of painting traveling in here. Extremely interesting. An elixir on there, and vases, and bookshelves, and candles. Looks extremely cathedral-like, and also like a place you would spend an eternity in, right? Maybe not too much food in here, but looks like they don't need one, in fact. Prepare to place Haltir on its pedestal. Haltir, the Sword of Ascension. Discord Unity Ascension. Now we are past the third one, the Ascension. And Unity and Discord. Oh god.
嘘を暴かなければ、たとえわずかな希望でも私は諦めない。
Yeah, the silver lining in here. As long as there's sliver of hope, I will not give up. And I shall reveal the truth. Fururu Dorissa. Why dost thou resonate with me?
それはどういう
What do you mean? No, I refuse to believe. No, don't listen to her, she's evil. Evil is the loudest, it opens mouth like there's no tomorrow. What an evil scheme sent. The plot to succumb this pure girl in here, Yak. Thanodian knows no limits and no hesitation, no remorse, and is purely driven by power. When she's your creation, she has her own will. It's like Vita from Honkai Turret and Sa. The god and his creation defying his own legacy. All that thou art, I made whole, I made perfect. I fed upon the trust, adoration, and longing heaped upon thee by the masses. O Maya, yours resonance brought forth the second Dark Tide. Looks like she is not happy about learning the truth. I would not be either. Looks like some very, very dark times that were happening for her, and legacy and past of the Rina Sita's Holy Maiden. Looks like what she had to go through is not of the nicest. Those clashing frequencies just calm down. Frequencies might have calmed down Abby, but I don't think those kind of memories they settle in all too nice. Yeah, but there are things that of the past that better be not ever brought up. Past in fact is irrelevant so long as you are living in the present, right? As we know, past, present and future all converge, all collide in one idea that what living means exactly. So long as you follow those kind of principles, you would understand that it's part of you, but at the same time it does not exist. Looks like Abby settled down, it seems. We were both affected. So it seems. Well, just don't lose yourself. Lady, fairy lady. Oh, evil music. My power. Watashi no chikara desu. Force that modulated the Sentinel and Ternodian's frequencies came from me. Modulated, does that mean like, pretty much structured, that kind of word? I think having you take it from here may be for the best. Why do you say that? She's kind of afraid of reawakening, that's why. This crown turned into what it is after the Dark Tide came. This is what the Ternodians use to control its resonator. When Thermodian unleashed the second dark tide, I, the Cartesia you see before you, split the part of myself that wished to live after seeing the corruption that stood before me. Interesting. So she tried to avert the will of Thermodian, right? I chose to be broken from the very beginning to escape the Thermodian's inevitable grasp.
その後、名式の意識に取り込まれていた妻子の体は消滅。名式は目の前にいる自分と似た周波数を持つ共鳴者と同化しようとしました。
Oh, so she managed to, in fact, take down the Thermodian and taking over Sentinel's body, and after it sensed that there's no other choice, it started seeping itself into the fleur-de-lis. It's a resonator.
生まれたのがもう一人の私。
Mohitori no Watashi,
ほとんどの
Celia.
力を受け継ぎ
Cantarella.
自身を含めた全てを滅ぼそうとする
She was
フ
a
ルールドリスです。
part of me that was left after I split myself. She retained the most power and now hopes to one day destroy everything, even herself. Oh, fully destructive in nature creature, as you would presume from the name Thermodian.
名式の叫びと喧騒は常にフルールドリスの意志を
Thermodian's endless whispers and screeches are slowly chipping away at Fleur-de-Lis's resolve. So, is she trying to imply that there's Fleur-de-Lis sitting there at the throne and she is part of her?
彼女は
Kanojo, you see, like,
周波数を分断
she,
すること
her.
で時間を稼ぐしかない
She is mentioning her in a third perspective. Her. She, her. Koko, Soko, Asoko. That's why she had no choice but to split her powers, frequencies, just to buy herself more time.
しかし分断の共鳴能力を使うには
Rover is just kind of losing it from
周波数を
from what kind of furor going on or at the history of this place. She cannot believe what is going on here. Using such resonance abilities came at a cost. The split frequencies, they needed a vessel. Your memories? That's why
時
you
間
kind
稼
of
ぎ
like
にも限界があります
don't remember all that much. We don't have much time left.
そのためカルテジアは本能的に力を託せる相手を探し続けていたのです
Sonotami. I have been instinctively searching for someone to wield that power.
かつて神が持っていた神に奪われたこの
All that was given, possessed, or taken by the false divinity, I must pass to the one capable of resisting it, the one with a stronger will. Who may it be?
神を葬る方法です
This is how I intend to lay the false divinity to rest.
命だけでなく未来までも葬るのです
Not just its life, but its very existence for all time. So you're saying that behind the last seal lies Fleur-de-Lis?
フルールドリスです私から分断された一部であり名式の精神が宿る器ですはいフルールドリスです私から分断された一部であり名式の精神が宿る器です執念が残っていれば自然に消えることはない執念が残っていれば自然に消えることはない執念が残っていれば自然に消えることはない
Beautiful. Beautiful delivery. Bound by obsession till relieved of duty.
生き続けたいと願すぐ消えますこれで願いは叶ったのでしょうか
Today the part of me that wishes to live on will vanish. Is it because my wish has finally been fulfilled? Wow, self-destruction. Sad.
最後にもう少しだけ付き合って
I
も
mean,
らえ
is
ませ
there
んか
any other choice of someone else, such as Thermodian, kind of desire to make you like essentially corrupted? Well, if someone really like dedicate their entire life to destroy someone else, well, it's unfortunate evil exists in this world. Like Big evil snake individual. Yuck. The devil. But looking at the smile of this girl, it reassures you that good exists and all that happens in life, all happens with one goal. The life goes somewhere better. The mic is a little low again, yet will you accompany me one last time? Nah, I'm Rover. I will not just accompany, but make sure that it ends the best scenario ever. Alright, leave via the morph painting. Is there no normal? Oh, we're upside down, that's why. Trial of Sword. Bird found. The maiden, the Deathfire, the Deathcrier kind of comes to conclusion here. Exploration of this area was incredibly interesting. It took like 1-2 hours only to go across entirety of this place, but it already feels like it's the best area was ever provided in any of the gacha game ever. Well, Faum, steer you once again for the last time. Oh, no, she's going to come. Don't worry, she will be in there. She said she will come. Oh, it's like going upwards, the upstream. It's like we are ascending, in fact, from the Tower of Ascension. Oh, what a beautiful area. God, my life just have not been the same before and after clearing this place. Cantarella, the Fleur-de-Lis and Cartesia, her legacy and those beautiful moments that we managed to share with her were the most precious thing ever. Oh my god, it even goes inside. God. Path of Bestowal. I don't see any crazy arenas right in here, but looks like it's connection here. It's inter room, right? The one that will let us through in. Well found, thank you for delivering us all the way in here. The origin of the second Dark Tide. Man, just crazy to think that since Black Shores we are now here, and the tragedy of Renacita. The tragedy of Renacita kind of resolved here by Rover. Wow, Rover, it's like, why your back is so feminine all of a sudden? I have one final request. Now that you have the power to split and merge energy, there is something only you can do. Oh no. It sounds so tragic, like something's going to happen with Cartesia. I hope she's going to be fine. Use the connection I still share with Fleur-de-Lis to bring the last fragments of her tortured consciousness here. Cartesia, convince her that you're going to be fine. Release us from this world, Cartesia. It says why as prompt of an answer, and I can understand why we should release like the other girl from suffering from eternal slumber in Fernodian's grasp, but wait to me why you should go. No, why? Why it's Rover who has to take down her newly acquired girlfriend. But doesn't that mean the end of the part of you that wishes to live? The way that Fernodian will remain trapped forever in a lifeless shell, unable to return to this world. I have lived my life to the fullest. I would like the ones who are left to do so as well. Wow, what a considerate girl. Cartesia has had her wish fulfilled. Now it's Fleur-de-Lis's turn. Wish? Meet people, since you are trapped in a sonosphere.
彼女は解放と自己破壊を求めていました。それを達成するには神を完全に葬り去る必要があります。
She seeks self-destruction to end the divinity and with it her torment.
どんな可能性もどんな救済も今の彼女には信じることができません。
Listen, I'm a rover. We will find different salvation. She has lost all hope and believes that no rescue is possible.
私たちを再び一つにする。それが私に思いつく彼女の願いを叶える唯一の方法です。もともと同じ存在ですから、私の願いと言えなくもありません。
Oh, what a beautiful delivery.
私たちを再び一つにする。それが私に思いつく彼女の願いを叶える唯一の方法です。もともと同じ存在ですから、私の願いと言えなくもありませんが。
Onaji Sensei Deskara. Making us as one is the only way I can think of to fulfill her wish, or rather grant her what we wish.
私は名式の呪い、人類を支配する考えを持ちながらこの世に生まれてきた存在です。
I was born to this world cursed. The Thanodian intended for me to live as a threat to the others.
悪意にまみれた名式が作った操り人形でも最後はあれを閉じ込める檻として役に立ってみせます。
The resolve. Kakogo. When the puppets burn with wickedness will become the prison that seals its fate.
私は再び完全な私に戻り、当初の願いを叶えます。
Oh, what a beautiful shot. What a beautiful shot. It's like, oh my god, she's almost crying in here and looks so feminine as well. She doesn't look like a small girl. She looks on the shot like a biggest girl ever. Like a Fleur-de-Lis herself. Oh, the smile, the resolve. For the better. I shall be whole again, true to myself at last.
これ以上のハッピーエンドはあるのでしょう。
I'm rover. Fitting end of the thing. No. I understand your desire for better, but no.
ここが私の終着点です。
Death is
最後にスポットライトを照らしてください。
no. I have reached my final destination. One last swan song, and then the lights go out. Sword is shaking. Rover.
分かった。
The rover is presented with very strong directive in here. It's like, as someone inherently good, as I'm explaining, rover only providing good qualities and choices in here. She wants for good, but at the same time, as arbiter of the world entire, she has to be impartial and not let her feelings in. As such, she has to do what she has to do. At the same time, I refuse to believe that this is what's happening in here.
ありがとうございます。
No. Or say something else. Say what you have on your mind, that there is a different solution.
そしてごめんなさい。
Abo? Kirenizo. Oh god.
どうしてこんなことを。カルテジアもフルールドリスもこの世にいてはいけないはずなのに。
Oh my god. Neither of them should exist. She really put all of her voice into to dedicate to say that she does not belong to living.
あなたの願いは確かに、あとは任せて。
Right, actually crying. Even Rover losing her marbles over this scenario. Oh my god, the swing walk. Woman, how dare you be insexing this this environment.
フームが連れてきてくれたのよ。もと合流するつもりだったけれど。
Oh god, oh man. If someone brought me here, I'd have shown myself earlier.
悪かったかしら。
Had it not been for the right time to interrupt, for not right time to interrupt.
でもこれで私が準備したものが役に。
Tirfong, Tarwine?
テルフォング。
最初の剣なら名式の攻撃を少しくらい防げるでしょう。
Maybe she tinkered with it, maybe she tampered with it in some way and it will help. Maybe she used some secret knowledge that was passed by Physalis family.
これは。
中にどうして
聖女の試練を受けた候補者フォングを使って祭司との共鳴を試みる。
To pass the divine trials, every potential maiden must resonate with the sentinel to Tyrine.
生き残った人は記憶の一部と引き真実の断片を見ることになる。
Those who survive receive fragments of truth, but at the cost of memories lost in varying degrees. Oh my god, the music is beautiful.
そして失われた記憶のかけらはこのソノラに散らばるのよ。祭司が真実を伝えるときに切り離し、わずかな力が込められている。
Comerarete iru, I think she said. Those memories fall into the sonar sphere, each carrying faint traces of the sentinel's power. The power within those fragments of truth.
ティルフォングがその力を集められる。
Tarwine absorbs this energy.
そして失われた記憶のこのソノラに散らばるのよ。それには祭司が真実を伝えるときに切り離し、わずかな力が込められている。
I accept the truth. Oh god.
体の中に祭司の力が流れ、誰よりもこの剣を持つ資格。
Darayori of anyone.
でもこれは運命に定められているわけではない。あなたがこの剣を選んだからこれは聖女の剣になったのよ。
But you, Cartesia, you alone must choose to wield it. Only then it will become the blessed maiden's sword.
この中にはカンタレラさんが切り離した力も。
いいえ、私が切り離したものはとっくの昔に亡くなっているわ。
Interesting.
あの時私は祭司の意識と共鳴し、すでに異形と化していた目であなたを。
At the time I resonated with the sentinel, I saw you through their distorted eyes.
正確には名式と戦うフルール・ドリスの姿を。
Meshki tatakao Frudoriso.
そして私は脳を諦めることで打開策を得たわ。
Oh, the woman. In that moment I made a sacrifice that would shift the balance of power.
まさか。
Was it?
祭司と
Which
二次共鳴。
The energy I received from the sentinel's second awakening. Oh my god, is she second resonator?
分断の権能を使い、私はそれを完全に切り離して祭司に還元し、
But she gave it up?
そうすることで祭司は体の支配権を一時的に取り
I
戻す。
freed it from myself and offered it back to the sentinel so they could for a moment regain control of their body and create Cartesia as foregoing.
そうして初めて侵食されていた祭司を倒すフルール・ドリスは得られたのよ。
Only by doing this could Fleuris seize the moment to kill the already tainted sentinel.
本物の聖女はすでに死んでいる。
The real blessed maiden is dead already.
かくなる上は偽物の聖女に本物の聖女になってもらうほかないでしょ。
There's no reason why the false blessed maiden cannot herself become the true blessed maiden, is there?
本当に自由を求めるのならここで停滞するわけ。
Person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade, unliving.
お互い名式に呪われ翻弄された者同士、自分たちで局面を変えることくらいできる。
Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Thermodian, but that does not mean we cannot reshape our fate. Oh, the smile. So true, bestie. Then the woman found resolution and resolve in each other's embrace here.
呪いを受け翻弄された命を使って私 私は本当の救済を成し遂げてみせます。
In spite of my course, my life of hardship, I must still save what is true. Smile and tilt of head.
礼を言うべきはこちらの方よ。2回目の黒潮を食い止めてくれたのだから。
Oh, Cantarella she cannot deal with it. The psychological pressure kind of incredible, considering that it's what she had to perform herself in order to ensure that people of the land do not die altogether. Kind of like, pressure is insane. Memorizing those things and putting forth words in here as the saga of the years, the ages, the plots, schemes, and what happened over this Raguna city, Renacita's place. Had you not stopped the second tide, well, it is we who should be thanking you.
これで少しは恩に報いることができたかしら。少し休みたいわね。
Wow. At least you can't accuse me of ingratitude. I just need a moment's rest. You can't accuse me of ingratitude. Someone accusing her of ingratitude, of not being grateful, of being What is that walkie sound? An evil? Prolova?
悪いわね。あの二人にはとても大事な目的があるのよ。
No, the knights. The Changli cutscene in here is like, the one at Mount Firmament where she's left behind to deal with Fraxidus. Apologies, but they're doing something rather important. You'll have to pass me, even though I'm not in a mood. Don't interrupt. Oh, the woman. What? The kind of developments are crazy in here, wow. You would never think that some things you just gotta do. I'm Rover. So you would never think that Cantarella would get this kind of role in here. I mean, she looks like a side character, right? She may be head of the Physalis family, but at the same time, we did not see Carlotta getting this kind of developments to her character and such an extent of involvement in a story as main plot point. As we have learned, Cantarella has been a major part of saving people of Renacita and taking on schemes of Trinodian. She herself was chosen as Resonator in order to split her power and get rid of the Sentinel. Crazy to think about all those things like aligning in this place. The developers really put their entire faith into bringing story being as cohesive as it possibly could be. Oh wow, so I'm like, oh god. Looks like as soon as Rover walks in, she's ready. To break the chains and bend the gravity at her will. Oh god. The woman. Oh my god. I may be like God killer, but I cannot fly. Her attacks are very fast. I'm going to die. Are you kidding? How do you even do this? I mean, I'm certain you can, but she's very fast and... I'm Rover! No! I made... Oh, she's too strong.
てなどいません。
本当に自由を求める。ここで停滞するわけにはいかない。お互い名式に呪われ翻弄された者同士。それでも自分たちで局面を変えることくらいできる。
だから他人がどう評価しようと伝わる人に伝わればそれでいいんじゃない。私の気持ちは初めから一つです。
初めから一つです。As long as you stay true to yourself, all will be fine. Cartesia. Even though Rover is supposed to be representing an omnipotent thing in here, somehow it all relies on you. Come on, you can do it. It's pivotal story part for your character to take turn in here. It would seem you can do it. We believe in you. Make your choice, your own.
インペラトル、お前自身の力か。無駄なあがきを。
一人でも救えるなら無駄ではありません。まだ引けない。
Cartesia, you can do it. We believe in you, Cartesia. Rover have heard your prayer.
全力を尽くしましたが、また誰も救えませんでした。
No, you didn't.
ごめんなさい。この温かい光絶やすわけにはいきません。私の力も祝福も過去もあなた
The resonator taste mark glowing.
あなたの剣となり今でも支え続けましょ
Now looks like after all she's becoming us. No, that's it. Rover is filled with determination to put this farce on end. Rover Arrow. Rover gains a new ability casting resonance skill or holding basic attack allows Rover to leap into the air. Enhanced mid-air attacks, inter skills and basic attacks accumulate wind string. Oh god. Reach max wind string to cast an enhanced resonance skill. I'm Rover! Oh my god, why is there 3 Rovers in the party? Oh god. She has this like glowy eye in her. Arrow liberation. I have glowy eye. Another eye. Eye spam. Oh my god, she heals on her ultimate or what? Or is this a story related thing? Oh, Rover wielding or all powers obtained up to this point. With epic music as well. Oh, she's fallen. That's it, Rover, she's had just about enough. Your prayer have been heard, Rover. Oh, enhanced. What's up, woman? I'm Rover. Oh god, she really moves really fast in her airform. Oh. Oh. I'm over. Dodge with the wing. Use of the scythe. Oh, the dodges. Oh my god, this cutscene like insane. What is the choreography in here? It's like Oh god. The close-up on her face, I did not screenshot that one. Oh, the Dark Tide. The force of the Tenolian. Come on, Rover, you can do it. Stop it. Peace at once. Looks like imprisonment ends with breaking the wall. Too long has it been, Rover.
この先もあなたの剣となりいつまでも支え続けましょう
The Sacred Tree and the Maiden.
こいつの体の中の周波数はもう
魚者よ、まだ悲しむ時ではない。希望は残っている。
Sentinel? Can we save the character? So no, it's crazy how Rover managed to fly in there on her one wing, and the adventure of the girl kind of like, you know, walking alone in there. She may be alone, but at the same time she has Abby, the entire world in front of her too. You know, like that shot from the back of her feet, like walking like towards the world, entire world, right? That touch was so good in my opinion. You know, Rover is she is someone else for this world. She is a foreigner. She was brought in here by unknown powers. She holds authority of surpassing this world's capabilities. She is here to judge everyone, but at the same time she's just an individual lost in this momentary, like, spur of the moment whereabout that brought her here. Yeah, that like shot from behind walking towards the world, that felt so nice to me. But at the same time, just, you know, the entire episode here, the CG that we just witnessed, Fleur de Lis saying that she done a good job at a long last, putting an end to her suffering. Arbiter, forgive me for meeting thee in such a form. And it's crazy to think that, because yes, Anatawa Mo, like, you already dead. How do you even, like, appear to be to begin with? Safeguarded my core data lest I be wholly assimilated. Holy. You safeguard Tasia? The covenant we made, I read the message left behind. Nakatta. Merged with the Leviathan, a measure of last resort. At the time, I had no other recourse. So I allowed to believe it had prevailed. Tenolian is a taint upon civilization. Only by partaking of its blight could I seek to comprehend it. A little bit loud. So the only way to prevent Tenolian from its spread is to understood it first, most, and merge with it. Become evil yourself, no? What did you learn?
名式自身でさえ自身を消滅させる方法がわからないのだ。
Even it knows not the means of its own destruction. Can it be undone whilst civilization endureth?
しかし枷をかければよい。
But we can restrain it.
カルテジアもその計画の一部な。
What role does Cartesia play in this?
レビアタンは同化を試みる過程で我の英知を奪い取った。
Leviathan merged with me, it breached my mind.
そこで意図的に共鳴者に関する情報を流したが、あえて一つ情報を隠しておいた。
I offered knowledge of the resonator, yet concealed one hitotsu small truth.
一つの存在には一人の共鳴者しか存在できない。
Beings such as we may bear but a single resonator.
名式は我の機関ポッドを使いフルールドリスという個体を作ると自らの共鳴者にしようとしたのだ。
Thenodian used my return pod to conceive an entity known as Fruderis to make her its resonator.
数百年の時と数えきれない失敗を経て名式は成功例にたどり着く。
After centuries of Shippai, by sheer trial it found success but once.
レビアタンと一つになった今フルールドリスは両方の共鳴者となっている。
When Fruderis became Leviathan's resonator, she also became mine.
最初にとって共鳴者は現世にとどまるための怒り。しかし名式にとってその怒りは枷となるのである。
Mark this well, to the Sentinel, a resonator is an anchor. To the Thenodian, they are but a shackle.
ならなぜあなたはティルフォングをフィサリアファミリーに渡したの？
Why did you leave Tarvine with the Physalis?
当時は同化が始まったばかりだった。共に名式に立ち向かってくれる強い意志を持った共鳴者の現れを我は長らく待っていた。
When I did merge with the Thenodian, I sought only but to bide a waiting resonator of Steadfast will join me in the war against the Thenodian. Ready?
そしてフルールドリスが失敗しても
なら
最初
なら
そしてフルールドリスが生まれた後彼女は保険となった。
After Fruderis' conception, Cantarell became my safeguard, but had Fruderis fallen to the Thenodian's sway, as long as one mortal using Tarvine passed the second awakening to become my own resonator,
一つの存在に共鳴者が
then the law that no being shall bear more than one resonator at a time would have been shattered, wouldst. So she had, since they shared the body, Fruderis was also her resonator, but they cannot have the second one. But so long as she provided Tarvine to the Physalia family and Cantarell became second resonator, that would break the law and allow for Imperator to succeed in her plan to once and for good restrain the Thenodian. That was her plan, to bear two resonators.
しか存在できない原則。そうなれば感謝の周波数は混乱によって衰弱し
But something certainly went astray because, as you can see, it came to where it came, and Thenodian still found its way to overpower somehow with the aid of Darktide and Order. Since Physalia are not Order, Physalia are Physalia. They are affiliated with Order, they are long friends with them, but they are not Order themselves. So Order managed to unfortunately upheaval the plan of the
名式とて摂理から逃れられまい。
if you understand. This would surrender asunder the frequencies of I, Imperator Leviathan, and Fruderis in a tempest of chaos, and the Thenodian would not escape destruction. In a tempest of chaos.
我はそう考えていた。しかしカンタレラは別の選択をした。
Cantarera wa Betsu no Sentaku. So, it looks like the plan of the Imperator was to destroy itself and Thermodian for good. Thermodian of this place is kind of like seeping itself into civilization to such extent that it's unbearable to what extent it's going to destroy everything. It's going to destroy this world entire with the aid of Dark Tide, and provided human resources, the human are going to spread their gospel just indefinitely. They're going to multiply and spread corruption, so Imperator saw to that scheme and decided that both of them should be destroyed for good of this world, because Leviathan is kind of like evil to such extent that it is world kind of threatening. So she was participating in a plan to destroy Leviathan together with itself, Imperator, which the horse with fish's tail, and says that Cantarella chose another way. Not all journey toward the final destination, some are destined to pave the way. Oh, lowly Cantarella. It's Celia. It's Celia from Longer Third. Oh my god, Watashi. Oh, Mohitori Watashi. Mohitori. Ah, you love hearing actual Celia, not Cantarella, right? I'm sorry, as Honkai third player and just in general, like, oh, just lowly Cantarella. No, it's Celia. Alright. Listen. No, it's lowly Cantarella. This feels to me as epic as talking with Julia when we freed Julia from Sonor's Sphere in Mount Firmament. It truly is. She forfeited all the power of the Second Awakening, surrendering it unto me. With newfound power, I did briefly regain control, and in that moment compelled Fleuderis to strike at my form as it was corrupted by the Thermodian. So Thermodian possessed Imperator, the Sentinel, and Imperator said that Fleuderis should kill her, which would mean that he would bring both of them. But that was not your original plan. It was an unexpected variable. A plan I could not have conceived, or rather a plan born of hope that there is a resolution to this absolutely unstoppable evil of Leviathan. Perhaps this is the influence humanity has wrought upon me to change this to be free. Fleuderis has overcome the fate Leviathan ordained, and so too did Cantarella walk a path inscribed in my records. Though the journey was fraught with twists, we stand victorious. Yeah, I mean, Cantarella is good and healthy. She did provide an assistance in resolving the crisis. It's kind of crazy that, like, just think of what kind of life Cantarella had to live alongside of being Physaelia's family on top of second Resonator. Think of her history, because Cantarella just not just spiked in terms of story in here. She just flew by, like, already like Roller's kind of state in here, with what kind of life she had to live in this place. She is above Rover already, like, in terms of what kind of craziness world was providing to her as a fact. You're the head of the evil family here, like, deal with this land of fanatics and order, and here your second Resonator, oh, time to stop, Black Tide also manipulate all people into believing that belief system of this place is evil. Absolutely crazy.
一つの言葉で軽々まとめられるような過程ではないけど、こうしてと一つの言葉で軽々まとめられるような過程ではないけど、
我は間違っていたのだろうか。
巻き込まれた人たちの気持ちはわからない。でもあなたのおかげで救われた人たちも多くいる。苦しんでいたあなたを誰も責められはしない。
よしゃよ、残されたわずかな時間で我にフルールドリスと話をさせてもらえないか。
I mean, so long as you revive her, her frequencies are stopped. What about that?
フルールドリスでもカルテジアと呼んでほしい。彼女はそう望んでいる。でもどうやって彼女を助けるの？
彼女の周波数はまだ魚者の温魂に残っている。もう一度つながりを確立すれば、その周波数を衰弱した体に戻して再生できるはずだ。
So she intends to possess her essentially, just not doesn't possess as some evil like that's going to become her, but provide her with her life force. I would understand if correctly.
我を使う。
What do I use as a conduit? Me.
風力が尽きてきた。この風ももう長くは持たない。最後に一つだけ聞かせてほしい。インペラトルは魚者の期待に応えられたろうか。
Where's the third option? I did more than it could. Dear viewers, do you all understand what kind of life you have to live to deal with the evil, like an actual one? It's like if you intend to actually persist as a good being, the price of dealing with evil is always way above the clouds.
魚者よ、キサリアに伝言を頼む。ようこそ自由へと。
Biggest words to the Physalis, from this day forth you are free.
カルテジア、目を覚ますのだ。
Open your eyes. 目を覚ます。
あなたは
I am you and you are I.
我はインペラトル。汝には借りがある。だがその前に一つ質問をさせてほしい。
Absolutely crazy. Julia saved Jinxi and Imperator saving Cartesia.
自分の人生に満足しているか、それともまだ信仰と理想を憎んでいるか。
Just think of it. Oh my god, the music. Oh my god, the music is insane. Just think of it, this kind of omnipotent beings kind of sacrificing their privileges and authority of otherworldly power amount to save regular human beings. I mean, Julia did not sacrifice itself, but it went past any and all for a singular human being to save it. And this one's literally sacrificing its life, and it stands for and aligns together with the idea of nobility, right? This creatures are way above the human order. Now, they're not going to sacrifice itself for each and every individual out there, right? But they definitely understand how dignity works and honor so too. How exactly this kind of order of Renacita was built upon what, upon which principles, and what led people to become what they are and establish this thriving kingdom of together with Avinalium, that was essentially a place built to cultivate and grow drakes, as we have learned within a story. And yeah, if not for all the Imperator, the Sentinel would not be in its power in Crazy One, so it returning back its favor to the people of Renacita.
もし汝にとって 記憶は苦痛でしかないのなら、我は忘却を与えることができる。
確かに苦痛もありました。しかしそれも私の生きた証です。もし意味がなければ私はとっくに諦めていたでしょう。そして諦めていたのなら私は苦痛を感じなかったのでしょう。たとえ運命の渦の中にあっても貫いて正解でした。
The truth is a beacon in the maelstrom of my life.
作り上げられたものであっても与えられたものであっても皆と笑い苦しみ後悔する私がいればそれは決して間違ったことではありません。
I would rather suffer for it and rejoice in it than abandon it to blissful ignorance.
それが私が守りたい真実です。だから私は忘れるのは絶対嫌なんです。
絶対に嫌。
それが私が守りたい真実です。だから私は忘れるのは絶対嫌なんです。
守りたい真実。Protecting the...
これが彼女の答えだ。
Without the truth, I would not have had the strength to carry on. Without the truth, I would not have had the strength to carry on. Those though rage at how life has unfolded, those though renounce faith or hold resentment. If thou wishes to forget, I can erase the past from thy memory. Those memories do bring me pain, but that is evidence of their truth. Without the truth, I would not have had the strength to carry on. The truth is a beacon in the maelstrom of my life, and I would rather suffer from it and rejoice in it than abandon it to blissful ignorance. I'm true to myself. Please don't make me forget who I am.
私がいなければあなたは理想の純真性にもっと近づけたはず。
Oh.
いいえ、それでは私は私ではなくなってしまいます。もし自分の真実と経歴を否定するそのような純真性はただの空っぽの殻です。心のない純真です。
So she refuses for Fleur-de-Lis to part from her memory as well. She would not be her if she was not part of it.
神の役目はここまでだ。我の言葉に言霊はないのだが、それでも祝福を与えたい。太古より吹く風はじきに吹き切る。新時代の船はもうその導きを必要としない。繰り返される潮騒のように文明は再び旅立つだろう。
Oh my god, the oversized boss
やがて
hand.
予言と記録から抜け出し、誰もが見ぬ新時代を作り出す。
I mean,
カル
if you live for thousands of years, you would in fact grow into something bigger, you would presume.
テジア、汝は聖女の名に恥じない。
Like you will become a complete human, right? A very, very big one, in fact. You know how much bears weight in real world, right? And they're not even that old. It's all about genetics and about growing. Like humans are not Tyrannosaurus or any of those, but first and foremost, those are elves, but at the same time, I think even human in that kind of lifespan, it would eventually just grow into something else, something very big. Cartesia, lady,
義人様、
you're alive. Roger's
戦
happy.
っていた時はそんな優しい顔を見られませんでしたね。
It's all because of you.
もう一度聞く。あなたをカルテジアと呼ぶべきなのか、それともフルールドリスと呼ぶべきなのか。
どちらでも と言いたいところですが、
I was initially proposing that why should it matter to her which one do we call? And she essentially said that she want to be Cartesia because Cartesia is her new self, but now she's together with Friedrich merged, so it should be fine to call her either.
やっぱりカルテジアでお願いします。初めて会った時に名乗った通り。
So she wants to remain Cartesia because that is the first we met her. That is the memory of her within our mind. She kind of emphasizes that she is her because of us.
わかった。カルテジア。
So she wants to be perceived as Cartesia to us.
先ほど最初に会ったような気がします。
They accepted you as their blessed maiden.
ですが、最初は今。
They're in a better place, where Thanodians don't exist. You see, life sprouts everywhere, and that leaf emphasizes it.
これから私は何をすればよいのでしょう。
Leaf? Freely?
もうフルールドリスとしてラグーナに戻ることはできませんし、仕えるべき神もいな
Oh
くな
my
ってし
god.
まい
Do
ま
you
した。
think that Cantariola being part of this kind of would not be able to arrange that no one would care who you are?
これまでの身分も
looks
目
like-
標も突然なくなってしまい、
You're just civilian.
どこか虚しいような気持ちがします。
What do you mean empty? You're not empty, you're free. You can always visit whomever you want, you can always eat whatever you want, you can always go wherever you want, you don't have to do anything for now. Well, you know, her happiness about food, or at least about memories of the people. That was about memories of the people, not about food. You don't have to do anything for now. Cartesia will sure be able to figure out your future in the future. Now,
はい。では、お言葉に甘えて。
you can just, you know, you've been resting in the sonar sphere for a prolonged period of time, but you can still still rest. It's fine. Just stay with Rover. Looks like she has taken
少しの間、このままでもいいでしょうか。
she has taken a considerate yearning to Rover. Wow, beautiful. Is that Frolova? Oh, so red thing is in her feathers. Must be Frolova. She must have been interested in how
抗う者は自らを塔に閉じ込め、残された黒潮に一人で立ち向かう。しかし彼女は知らなかった。黒潮は決して消えないということを。彼女は神の最も忠実なしもべとなる。
そうはさせない。人間は弱くつけ込まれやすい。でも黙って滅びはしません。
お前、まさか自ら完全性を捨てるとは。もしや私が授けた純真性まで。いや、だとすればお前の
perfect for your schemes.
時期に失われる。
悪は必ず正義に負ける。ここであなたは倒れる。
いつか私も。
でもこの先も抵抗の波は止まりません。偽りの神よ、これが私の反撃。
まだ倒れては。
この世に壊せない壁などない。人の弱さを 名式は利用してくる。けれどただ黙って滅びるわけにはいかない。抵抗の波は決して止まない。文明はいつか名式が作ったこの檻を破る。はあ、今こそこの鉄の檻をこじ開け光を入れる時、滅びをもたらすものを招き入れなさい。来たか、神を殺める者よ。
Wow. Imagine how many people Thermodian managed to corrupt, to possess that kind of power and such on. Oh, looks like the story is resolved. The beautiful scenery right here next to the Chi in this, next to the Raguna City place, and between Egla Town. I did not know this tree is in here to begin with. I mean, I do remember the big trees in the area, but not this particular one. Oh, Bunny standing next to her and the crying thingy. Ew, so small. Talk to Cartesia. Cartesia, Cantarell is here to a second resonator.
義人様、先ほどの話、どうか誰にも教えないでいただきたいです。
Of course.
ありがとうございます。
Who need to know about any of this to begin with?
私は今、自分が何をすべきか分かりました。あなたを超えてみせます。あなたは強いです。私なんかよりもずっと。
Is she speaking it on terms of Cartesia or both Frederica as well? I wonder.
だからこそ、あなたは私の願いに逆らい。
I guess the talk here more so about strength of the character, right?
そして私を倒し、救ってくれました。
You could defy my wishes, ignore my players, defeat me, and in the end, save me.
ですが、もしいつかあなたが私と似たような窮地に陥ったら、誰が救うのでしょう。
But if one day you find yourself in a similar predicament to mine, who is going to save you? Should be you, Cartesia. That's like, wow.
祭司とあなたのつながりは、今や私とあなたのつながりになりました。
The bond with the Sentinel is now bond with me.
祭司はあなたを御者と呼び、助けとなっていますが、私はそれ以上の存在になりたいのです。
You were their arbiter and they were your helper, but I want to go beyond that.
ただの助っ人も、あなたとアブの周波数を調和させるだけの存在になるのも嫌です。
I want to be more than someone who works on treefalls, like harmonizing the frequencies between you and Abby.
それも大事だぞ。具合が良くなったのはお前のおかげなのか。もしもあなたが本当に私と同じような窮地に陥ってしまったら、
Cartesia, may that day never come.
頼みや願いにとらわれず、あなたを倒し、救う存在になります。
You speak as if I were a villain. I need to defy your wishes, ignore your players, defeat you and be your savior.
本当にそうなったら、正しい道に戻すための力が必要になってきますよね。
The delivery is so good, like, the naivety in her voice, perfect.
本当にそうなったら、正しい道に戻すための力が必要になってきますよね。
Yeah, ne? Perfect. If that were to ever happen, wouldn't I need to greater power to set you right?
私にしてくれたように、同じ目標を持ってもいいでしょ。
That's how you set me right. Would you deny me such chance to return the favor? Counting.
あなたの剣となる以上、どんな局面も切り開けるほど研ぎ澄まされていなければ意味がありません。
Since I swore to be your blade, it follows that I must hone myself to a keen edge.
聖女というより完全に負けず嫌いの騎士になったね。
Less a blessed maiden and more a steely knight.
私のモットーは自分の心に従うことですから。
To be true to yourself.
本来は本来は気ままな性格なんです。騎士ですか。確かに各地を放浪する騎士になるのもいいかもしれませんね。
Knight errant that does sound appealing, rather headstrong.
本来は気ままな性格なんです。地上を離れてからもう随分経っていますし、困った時が来たらまた頼ってもいいですか。
Truthfully, so much of this world feels unfamiliar to me now. Will you be there to guide me, should I need it? Yes. 1 minute you want to fight, the other you're asking for help. Absolutely.
約束ですよ。ひとまずカンタレラさんに会いに行ってください。彼女は無事にソノラから脱出しているはずです。なんとなくそんな気配を感じま
What
した。
about you speaking with Cantarella?
私は後で行きますので。
After all, you both had deeper connection in terms of being both resonator of the same sentinel. Looks like we left that pink area. I wonder if she despawned and if it's not going to be pink anymore.
海に沈みたいのかしら。
Yeah, it certainly did
急ぐ
go
必要
out
あ
of
る
the
の
story.
かしら。
Well, the maiden that defied the Death Crier, the story starts off with extremely easy notion of meeting Chiakona and delving into the memory of Cartesia that we meet at the end of Carnivalia's Saving, and the story lead itself somewhere completely different in here in terms of longevity and depth of what we had just witnessed. It's like the script writers, the plot instigators of Kuro games, they really created an entire not just believable world from the scratch, but at the same time characters to care about, because
あなた
I don't think a single story in Punishing Grey Raven featured the same level of precision and empathy to it. This is the most humane story there ever was in any gacha games. I proclaim that this Wooden Quest game is going to be the best there ever. It stands tall in my statement, up in confirming it. This is like Genshin, except 3 times better. None games existed in human history the one as this one. This is the best. It's not just, a thrill of the moment to say that this is the best. No, it's logical, cold examination. This is the most humane there ever was, and people are not enjoying this for wrong reasons. Like, it does not take being gacha player and understand how this like voice actors work to simply perceive the story in here and understand how much it values and weighs of importance to any human being perceiving it. It does not take a genius to state and evaluate those terms in this kind of environment, story, and handicraft that they provide to us in here today. You haven't forgotten me. Sorry everything got so hectic.
珍しい表情を見られ、この件は水に流しましょう。
Oh, beautiful toned girl. Keep showing it.
それでカルテジアは
So yeah, in the future we will meet Zani as well and Chiakona, as they will be releasing as brand new characters, and we already did meet them in the story. We did meet Brant and Penitence and Rocky. This Inacita Place 2.0, we are only in something like 2.2, right, or 2.3 coming up ahead, or those kind of versions. It's not that deep into the Inacita, but usually in this Genshin clones, the first version resolved the story, the main plot of the region. I presume this follows the same idea, and there's going to be sub-regions available after this, I presume, and some other story not related towards the main plot in here, kind of. It concluded, it connected itself, all the dots are in the place, so I presume that the main plot has been resolved by now. We meet the Renacida Place with Phoebe, we explored Ricoli Island together with Phoebe as well, and meet her here and there. She kind of like walks across the land apparently. You can meet her in the overworld, and she stands in there and allows us and suggests to go investigate some certain ruins of legacy of past of Renacita. And as crazy as this place is very lively, extremely so despite its large size, and as all of those things conclude together, piece together, we in fact investigated and learned entirety about Renacita, and there is certainly going to be due to witness more of this place in the future, just without the premise of main story, but there's going to be another one certainly. They're always coming up, the new one, so long as we live. So certainly it will go somewhere else. If we follow the idea of Mount Firmament kind of continued itself into the Black Shores archipelago, right? We were exploring that giant place, and the story in itself was even better than Mount Firmament, in my opinion, though. But it was definitely at the same level of maybe the characters were more characteristic in Mount Firmament, because we got to learn how Changli's legacy was, rather than getting to learn what kind of diseases Camellia possesses, and how it cripples her health and all of those. The story was quite interesting altogether. In any case, whether it's Mount Firmament or Black Shores Archipelago, which we got teleported due to the influence of those blooms or whatever. Like, so it was quite interesting for some time by now, right? And I don't think it will change. I think this game only ramps itself up, or at the very least persists at the same perfect level, the level of ideal game, because I don't think there's a game as good as Wuthering Waves around. I'm sorry, but I am not a fan of this game. I'm only stating what I see. That's all. I'm arbiter myself. So the rover, the panda-like girl, kind of has been through pretty much any protagonist of any game around was ever. Not just gacha games, but she looks like a 2B Nier Automatas, but definitely poses like 20 times more than 2B ever was, even though that character is also pretty good. I never played Nier Automata, but I did watch some playthroughs. I'm certain that the character is good. Regardless, it's not about her, but rather this rover character. And the rover is manifestation of empathy. She is very pleasing to witness on daily basis in all of those events, in story quests, companion quests, and essential main story. Ever since we've met her on Fool's ship and at the beginning of Raguna City introduction through this place, I believe that it was incredibly interesting to witness Rokia for the first time get saved by the Brand, and in return save Carnivale and bring them back into the city, being redeemed by Order of Raguna, bringing forth their salvation and redemption in the view of people. And ever since those times and up through this place, it has been an incredible adventure. And as far as the stories of any of the games go, it may be a little bit generic, but it also, like, with its own touch every single place, and it will persist to be the same. As you can see, it's not that hard to create something like this, like believable story, but at the same time it presented in a very, very spotlight place, right on the spot where it matters. Doesn't feel like just another story. Oh yeah, everything connected in here perfectly with Cantarella, Order, Montelli, Physalia, and everything else. And the premise is quite simple of Trinodians and Sentinels, but ever since Jin C up to this place as well, right? Everything connects perfectly. Characters are coming out, story, it does not just exist, the story is the perfect. So as far as any other games allow us to read the story, the narrative, and enjoy it, and feel that it is not just a stale story, it is moving in the life together with you. Those terms are the most critical ones here to the gacha gaming, that people are living alongside of them, and these games allow for an incredible amount of characters to coexist and care about in your life, and it does so perfectly. And people may not be enjoying this for all the wrong reasons, because, you know, oh, these characters don't resonate with me, the setting does not either. No, this is about life and what matters overall in the grand picture of your life, not just some product to consume. No, this is part of life. This game is too good to pass on. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to sell anything in here, only concluding my comprehension. How's Cartesia?
彼女には少し時間が必要。
少し時間。
いろいろあったものに
This smiley girl
地
is
上に戻って
perfect. Oh my god, how much is she going to smile at us? God.
いろんな変化にどう向き合うか彼女も考える必要がある
Her transition back to mortal life is a drastic departure from her former existence.
では私からも感謝を
Kansha. Alright, let's kiss, girl.
これは
Alright, listen, this may not be just a moment, proper one, I'm sorry. I'm genuinely... This Cantarella girl is extremely looking good. What's this?
血の盟約あなたとフィサリアファミリーの揺るぎない同盟の証
She almost looks like a child by her face. She's so expressive, and you know, all the anime character, you can argue that many of them like a big child, right? But she definitely looks like one though. Blood Pact Splash, a symbol of the unbreakable pact between you and the Physalia family. Well, as I was discussing back when we just got an invitation and we were standing in front of the Physalias, mentioned the Porto Aurea or whatever it's called. Portovina, I think, right? Ever since we were standing next to it, Carlotta kind of called us on the line and said that whatever happens, I will provide my assistance. Now we're kind of getting pledge from the Physalia family, the bond sharing with them, and being acknowledged that as someone of highest importance to them interesting, even though the first time that the kind of like their plots and schemes kind of resulted in almost eliminating us. But I guess that's in the past, in the previous. Maybe it was just a trial to witness what if Rover stands for the task of reuniting the place, reigniting it, and making sure that Tenodian and Sentinel do not get Black Tide to destroy everyone. So the place is kind of brutal in its structure, and Cantarella is kind of representative of so-called, like in quotation mark, evil family. Kind of standing here to say that we have passed her test of sorts, or rather made a friend of her. And this like the shots from the fire of her look so good, because she definitely looks like Ojo-san. I was about to say it previously. We were getting this far off shot of her, and when you look at her from this kind of distance, she looks like the most blessed Ojo-san ever. Each head of the family is entitled to one and only one.
あなたは名式を倒し、サリアに初めて安寧をもたらしてくれた。これを渡すとしたら、あなた以上にふさわしい人はいない。
Well, my screenshot application kind of got nuked. You vanquished the Tenodian and brought peace at last to the Physalia. You should have it.
それに、個人的なお礼をすると約束したでしょ。
A token of gratitude.
お礼はこれだけ？まだ欲しいのね。何がお望みかしら。
I want you. Make peace with the Montelis.
漂白者は2つのファミリーの仲立ちをするつもりかし
Yeah,
ら。
I'm Rover. Taking your pulse. Any deadly feud I should know about? Any attempts to cope me yet again?
みんな自分の仕事をしているだけだもの。そこまでの恨みなの。でも日の当たる場所が限られている以上、他の葉が受けるはずだった光を奪ってしまうことも。
The forgotten are doomed to wither in the dark.
それはファミリー間だけで、ファミリーの内部でも言えるわ。
Disagreements lie not only between families but also within them. Sounds worse than a Calamity class tasted Discord.
ようやくその問題に取り組む余裕ができた。もし興味があるなら、大きなファミリーをどうやって世話すればいいの？
I'll gladly teach you how to care for a family such as ours.
インペラトルからキサリアに伝言を預かった。ええ、ようこそ自由へ。ええ、覚悟ならできてる。ええ、覚悟ならできてる。ええ、覚悟ならできてる。
覚悟ならできてる。
確かに受け取ったわ。
I'll definitely remember that. Are her brows kind of going down and up? Must be quite the ordeal to, considering that it concerns entirety of her life effort to prevent the Tenodian from.
他の人たちにも早く伝えておこうか。この日のために長い間準備してきたのよ。2、3日くらい共有が遅れても大した問題じゃないわ。それじゃ失礼するよ。帰る前にお茶でもい。
Oh, sure. The maiden that defied the Death Crier, make tea with Cantarella, Blood Pact pledge. It's some achievements. So, Rover, Air Wave Band, a bunch of those. Where's the sword that we got? Where's the thing that we got? I'm sorry? Must be there in the story related here, but I don't see it. Badge that bears the crest of the Physalia family. There are 4 special trials taking place around Portovena Castle. Those who conquered these challenges will be granted this badge by the Physalia family. I genuinely don't see the sword that we just obtained or whatever it was. In any case, whether we obtained something or not, does not care. Does not matter whatsoever, in fact. I think we obtained something more important than an image in an inventory here. It's precious memory of this place, of entirety of storyline of Rinasita, and drastic conclusion with Cartesia, Fludris, her legacy, and Cantarella Mummy. As such, the story just perfectly wrapped itself around Rover and her destiny and adventure thus far, and whatever was happening with Jinxie and in previous region and Black Shores Archipelago only emphasized that this game just heading head on full march towards the betterment of this world. Every single day they present us day by day, bit by bit, all these developments that truly leave a mark on our lives. Wow, if not for this game. 111 pulls, going to continue farming for Zani and Chiakona. So yeah, exactly third hour in, precisely 3 hours it took to finish this up. I'm glad being presented with opportunity to be part of this game today. Not just some absolutely random game, or not as Genshin Impact either. This game feels to me like culmination of everything gacha game brought to us up to this point. Some inadequate people may provide with glimpse of insight that, oh, there's billions of gacha games out there, ha 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 ha. They're all the same, right? They just pull character and kind of like, that's it, right? No, I'm sorry, this is about life and not about your idiotic view on it. I'm sorry. Certainly this is more than a game. Just imagine how many people are going to be playing in any of this Genshin and Wooden Waves game. I already explained it, but I will repeat myself yet again. This is not about succession of monetary scale. Oh, we're like maintaining the game because it brings us good fortune. No, this is about succession of humankind altogether. I will say it yet again. This is about succession of humankind, because imagine amount of people that is going to be playing in this, enjoying and getting something of highest importance to their life from this fictional work. This is way more than any of the fictional work up to this point brought to this world, because all these classical works like literature, poems, theatrics, no, all this is basic as balls. I'm sorry, but only this kind of work could allow us to trespass and transgress and surpass all of us. This is not some just, speak out of nowhere. No, this is definitely surpassed any of the literature works, any of the theatrics, and because none of that matters to you, none of that kind of has relation to your life whatsoever. In fact, sure, there's a quadrillion of works out there, different ones. You can be enjoying and knowing all of them. Do they take part in your life? Do they have any relation to your life whatsoever? No, they don't. There's some scribbles of some psychopath, of some schizo individual that had too much time on their hands and created nothing good for anyone to witness, enjoy, or have in their life. This, on the other hand, in fact, created handicraftedly woven by real people living in mainland China to enjoy by entirety of the global world, and I hope people in fact do, because we don't need all that much of any of this in our life, whoever like people are in this day and age, but we only need not just as simple as the best, right? No, we need things to care about, and this fills the gap quite perfectly in our heart, and I hope all people reasonably understand those kind of terms, that this is not about emptily filling your life either. It's about providing something to care about, because you are living and these games are living together with you, and those principles should be clearly understood by everyone in equal terms, not just bringing forth an equilibrium of what people in fact should care about, not just some predatory time consumer with gist of gambling. No, I'm sorry, but some people certainly are completely retarded in this world, and whether they come from West or anywhere else, the principles of being human and the humane appreciation ability and the ability to appreciate better things, and whether it's that Chiakona girl, Zani, or whoever else is going to come out eventually and have story linked to them, I hope that all people do in fact learn to appreciate good things. It's that simple, just learn to appreciate good things, whether they were like World of whatever Craft 20 years ago, Genshin Impact 5 years ago, Wooden Waves today in 2025. These games are going to persist in here and follow the same ideas that humanity provides to us, with a brand new touch to it that these games are making part of your life. This will persist in here, not for next 5 years, not for next 10 years, not for next 100 years, though it's quite certain to say that in 100 years this will be the same. These games will persist in here so long as humans are here for eternity, forever. until the time comes to an end. And after time comes to an end, life continues on. There is no time, but there is games. There's no energy to exist, but the games exist. I'm sorry, no, not that deep. No, the energy will be forever, don't worry. People will exist forever, and so do games will, like this. So the prime idea of we wake up and we need something in our life, it will remain the same. It did for last 5 years, 10 years together with gacha games. Gacha games exist for last 10 years. Also like Western garbage games that exist for like 20 years or whatever, right? Does not matter who mastered the technology of three-dimensional environment being put into motion and making up living coherent story. It does not matter who making it the better. The only thing that matters how much people enjoy this, and in fact if it brings forth something better in our life. And anyone who plays on this, anyone who spends their time and life on this, anyone who has opportunity to in fact understand these games, care about them, and put their time, like a glimpse of their time, a slimmer with to understand all these Cartesia characters, what the plot trying to imply, and where should we care about any of this. Not just a simple like, oh, a game, I have a game and games there exist for entertainment. No, this is like 50 times more than that. It's like, open your eyes, thank you. So, all those things aside, I hope that people continues to enjoy all of this abundance that we have today. Star Rail, Wooden Waves, all other games aside, they have been the same for a longer period of time. But at the same time, they changed drastically. There may be a crazy amount of them today, crazy abundance. People do not have as much time to enjoy any of this, indefinitely. We have limited lifetime, but these games are indefinite. So it's up to us to understand like what to take from them and where to take from them, and in fact provide a crazy amount of things to enjoy and understand, and opportunity to so as well. So it's up to us humans to grasp the moment that they bring something extremely intricate in our lives, something that could not be replaced, could not be repeated, and all of those. So I hope people reasonably understand value of them, value of themselves, and go live alongside of those terms, right? To know this world is to know yourself. So to know these games is to know yourself too. For which reason do you play games? For which reason do you live and speak with other people? If you understand the world, you understand yourself. If you understand yourself, you understand this world. So long as you live, you will have to question those things yourself. One way or another, eventually you will just have to. Because every single day you for some reason waking up and continuing to move. You are not frozen in time, put in absolute 0 to 73.15 a creature without any variable to it, without any entropy, right? So long as people exist, they can do good things, they can do evil things, all that brings in different variables and called entropy. So long as we exist, these things will be coming up, will be coming out. Games, not games, fictional works, they make up in our life as much as we need to, and they will be doing so for a long period of time. I hope people learn to appreciate these things together and not be, just individuals, let's just say like individuals strictly interested in certain things, right? People, they for some reason, people grow up, right? They grow up into someone, and bam, they forget what it means to have explorative nature to them, appreciate things that that are new and do not befit their interest, the one and only, the one that appeal to them the most. No, people are meant to be enjoying, not just living in some like one franchise. Oh, I love this, I'm going to be living, only enjoying it and nothing else. There's too much to this world to appreciate, to be so single-sided, you know, so tunnel visioned. No, it's like, I mean, it's up to you, of course. It's your life. You do what you want with it, but why do you want it? Can you explain it to me? Like, do you want for next 30 years following the same franchise, like One Piece or Dragon Ball or whatever else is going to come out eventually? Just these franchises, they are not indefinite. You don't understand that they live so long as their after the author does, and even if author dies and they like kind of ensures their tale to someone else's hands. Just imagine that kind of scenario, right? And the work continues. Who cares who's the author? Just it will continue. Is this not the most boring idea ever? There are people dedicated to create these works. There are studios dedicated to create these games. We put our trust in the collective of people, and they bring forth what we need in our life. And you don't need to in your life to just be entrapped in someone's scheme to just simply drain your life energy and gain returns from it, right? You don't want that. Why would you want that? That's some sect stuff, and I hope people understand those kind of terms as well and appreciate things for what they are. The beauty, it lasts for a split of a second, but also for eternity. So we are here to appreciate the beauty, not live in a dream, not to slumber. Your life is not infinite, and appreciate things while you are alive and given opportunity to. So anyway, in any case, my ramble ends here. The story segment did too. It was extremely pleasing to witness the entirety of this Renesita place. Never was I maxing out Genshin's map ever. I played that game for 5 years. I only started clearing it out later on, like 4th or 5th year, because I just learned that the compass exists that way. In this game, it's quite much simpler. The compass exists right off the bat, the loot mapper, and there's also a menu that allows to track down all these variables on the map. So it does not take crazy amount of effort to clear out this map. It's very fun to do so if you have free time. This game, Honkai Star Rail, and any other gacha games, popular big ones, they seem to provide us with something quite much bigger and significant to us than our lives ever would be, otherwise without them or with them as well. So the games are kind of quite of utmost importance. Many of people do in fact appreciate them, I am certain of, and for a good reason, and it will be continuing for a longest period of time, and I hope everyone does. So I am pleased with the opportunity to enjoy the story in here, in Renesita entirety of it, and this the maiden that defied the death crier. The story wrapped itself quite neatly. We've encountered Cantarella, took a ride in here, then explored the entirety of Avenalium. The entirety of the adventure truly felt majestic. Just I'm kind of out of here, and thanks for watching, I guess, and I will try to crop this out, despite, it's kind of spoilers, so it's a little bit maybe unthoughtful to kind of like share this between the version runs out, or at the very least to the end of it, but I think I'm going to, in fact, crop this out and send. I don't care about spoilers. I hope no one else does as well. There's only so much opportunities that we have in life yet again, and spoiler or not, why do you care about it all that much, right? It's about appreciating something, not about some major twists kind of expectation here. Oh, I read the story to have a twist in here. No, you read it to fully comprehend it and appreciate it. So I hope everyone continues doing so, and the next versions are going to present us only with better and better and better and better. It's like ever since we protected this Raguna city from Leviath, from that water thingy, almost embracing an entire wave, an entire tsunami on this place. Nazani is upcoming, Chiakona 2 artworks are coming up, and this is not about mass of people enjoying something that is good, but rather this good is just too good to pass on. So I hope everyone simply appreciates this and acknowledges. Thank you yet again, and let's continue to closely hold our eye on wherever Rover goes on from this point on. Wherever Rover goes from now on, as you can see already, she speaks for itself. The game speaks for itself. It knows what it's doing quite well, and it will persist to be the same. And this already joined the throne of best storytelling there ever was, and I'm certain it will never let go of that title, because at the very least, so long as this game kind of maintained for next, I don't know, 7 years, or and there's not much else aside from it. This game definitely going to be in here for a longer period of time. We are going to look back on it the same way we are doing today on Genshin Impact and maybe certain other games. The same way we are doing with those games, we are looking back. We are going to be looking back at this game in like 5, 7, 10 years, and the journey will be the most insane one, because already there are absolutely no basis on which we should be having this kind of idea, thought that this game is going to last for, like, you know, it will be the craziest adventure, aside from what we already witnessed. We already witnessed the capacity and motivation of this game. I am plentiful to say it will only ramp up or persist at the same level. I do not need to be a prophesized individual here, the far-seeing to understand those kind of terms. So it will only be the same, it will only be the good. It was absolutely the best what we just witnessed, the death, the fire, the maid crier, or whatever, the maid, the fire, the death crier. It was absolutely stunning from first second onward to the end one. Not only that, you know, this underneath of Averard the Vault area also existed, and there was an entire quest line to that, like 3-4 hour long one with story to it as well. Maybe not the crazy story there was, but it was extremely fun to have in my life. It was 4 hours worth of out of nowhere storyline that I could have just sat and enjoyed. And it's not about just time, it's how much effort they put forth into something that not maybe everyone is going to be enjoying. But I simply do, and these things, so long as we live, they will exist, and I hope other people do appreciate this as well. It's that simple. What else are you going to be doing with your life if not appreciating good things? Because in any case, I'm extremely pleased that this Cartesia saga wrapped up. Zani, Carlotta, Cantarella, all those characters, Rokia, all those characters together made up one of the best experiences, regions, etc. It will continue from now on forth, obviously, in this region, yet we are not in the next one. Maybe we will strain from it, but who knows? So it will continue from this point onward, wherever it goes. I already explained myself that it will be the best, because what we just witnessed with Cartesia and Fleur de Lis was just culmination, the best gacha story that there ever was, because it's not about how deep it is, even though it's extremely deep. It's one of the deepest, maybe not as crazy as some other stories are, but it branches itself deeply, rooting itself in very basic ideas, but providing very deep touch to it with aesthetics of this Solaris 3 place, and how characters interact. The most important part of this game is how characters interact, as you might have seen, how Cartesia interacts with Rover, how Rover interacts with World, and other so on things. Let's not get crazy addicted to the idea how this game is built, but that's what makes it perfect. In any case, thanks for watching, and bye for today, obviously. Whenever a new story like rolls around, be ready at it. Well, considering all those chests it led us to it, I'll let it slide this time. Something. I'm hungry. Hey, check it out, those Sparkies are getting bullied by TDs. Let's go teach them to pick on someone their own size.
指示を
That's what you get an invitation to the Montelli family. The light sparks all began swaying up and down as if trying to say thank you. Well, what do we have here? Is that Nimbus Wraith we met before? Looks like you made some new friends. Aha, okay, I see. So saying it's a combination of frequencies and there are many more just like it. This blob of light we're seeing now is what their complete form is supposed to look like. Those statues were meant to absorb any remnant energy spill from the inverted tower to prevent another dark tide. Sounds like they accidentally got sealed inside while goofing around. Later the shockwaves from your brawl with the maiden must have loosened up the seal a bit. It managed to squeeze some energy through the cracks which turned into a Nimbus Wraith looking for help. After getting rescued by you, it immediately began searching for its friends at night, when they're at max power and easier to find. They really wanted to say thank you, but they were kinda in a bit of a hurry. That's why skedaddled every time after leading us to a chest. Ah, that's so sweet of you. Says that their sister taught them to learn to figure things out by themselves before causing trouble for others. Most of them have made it out by now, but they appreciate your kindness either way. And as a thank you, next time we visit the tower, they'll have a surprise ready for us. Now that's something I really look forward to. I'm Rover. Sweet, you can bet we'll be back for that surprise. Is there a surprise like moving an entire landscape? Up. Oh, Carlotta, we're moving up. We're moving down in fact because the entire place is reverted. What is woman doing here? Oh god. So the Sentinel nor seek indulgence in fleeting pleasures, for such paths leads only to the snares of desires. Those who revere in the Sentinel shall find salvation, yet to be saved they must first save themselves. And they were to sharpen the spirit with unwavering resolve, be stern in discipline, and heed the sacred word. In that word and deed let no flaw be found. Let thy path be measured by actions, and may thy heart follow the path of ascension, for only thus shall the gate of descent be opened. When thou hast trodden thy path with rigor 5 times, then only then shalt thou stand ready for the final reckoning. Let thy path be measured by actions. Does this mean I should follow the trail on the ground? Is Fratellino game? Oh, it literally is. Yay. Oh my god, what is this shape? Oh, it's a unicorn. It's a sentinel. Oh god. Where's the pages? There's no pages. Alright, it does not at the very least disappear. Hey, wait up, I know it's happy to be free and everything, but geez, what is all the excitement? Didn't even give us a chance to say goodbye. Oh, I see, it wants a race, huh? Bring it on. Wait, I don't want to like catch this thing immediately. Oh my god, I don't want to. Let me fly with it. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go and cap. Oh my god. Yeah, if you land or catch a wall, you fail. This game is kind of brutal in this regard. Just let me fly with it, oh my god. I wonder if you fail if you don't catch it up till the last point. You're so fast you kind of catch up to it like all on your own. Cantarella making it hard to tell their emotions. Cantarella leans forward and begins to gently stroke their silhouettes. There, little one, you should all be enjoying this moment of freedom and reunion. There's no need to be sad. You're now free to do anything that you please whenever. But don't you still have a surprise for Mel? Through Cantarella's calming words, the light sparks begin to shine brightly. Now Mel, please accept this token of gratitude they have in store for you. Oh, the cutscene. I'm Rover. The magical adventure of Rover continues. Whoa, I'm Rover. Hehe. Lake of Spirits. Ancient enigmatic spirits slumber in the lake's depths. Their eyes once summoned stars, leaving trails. Oh god. Is this like prologue to event or what? Whoa, it's a meteor shower! Thank you, Mel. The Fezari family is in your debt once again. Your kindness saved those lost children, offering their souls comfort and liberation. Don't mention it, it was the right thing to do. Come on, we should make a wish. What are you doing? What are we wishing for, Cantarella? Me, I wish that in the near future the daughters of Physalia would be rid of the Trenodian's shackles and torment, no longer suffering the cruelties of the divine trials.